It's the first one in 41 years. We was right here. That's crazy. Now we got two of them things.
Nolan, how do you slip into the gaps a lot and kind of use your quickness? Like, how do you pick your spots to do that versus kind of controlling your gaps?
Really, I play within the scheme of our defense, and that's what you learn playing with the scheme, and just really try to, don't do too much, play your ball and be yourself. That's what Coach Smart taught us. I'm an explosive guy. I got a good first step, and I really love ball. I've been playing it since I was 4, and I just really watch Von Miller and see how he does things. He's like poetry in motion to me. That's one of the best pass rushers in the game right now still, even though his knee's injured. I don't care what no one says.
Nolan, you came out as the #1 recruit in the country, and you had to be patient at Georgia. How did you bide your time and wait behind those other NFL guys? What kept you in the program all that time, dedicated?
Man, working hard and loving the program, and Coach Smart, I just know, man, he believed in me, because a lot of people think I was undersized, and I'm not like other guys. Some guys, I wouldn't say take the easy way out, but when things don't go their way, especially like in life now, guys transfer, guys leave. That's just not how you do. You stick in your program, you work hard, and you prove to your coach that I should be on that field. And I had to sit back. It wasn't the guys in front of me were better, man. Azeez Ojulari, man, I would just watch guys work, and a lot of people don't say that, but I was a young kid. I had a lot of learning to do. I didn't know the system. I didn't know the plays, and that's when, if you don't know your plays and stuff, your coach can't put you out there, and that's where a lot of people fall off at. But, I just worked hard and never doubted, and my mom always told me, man, you never had it easy in life, so just keep working.
Because of the nature. Go ahead.
How much did Jalen Carter help you be a productive player in college?
Man, I just want to go ahead and clear this up right now to y'all. JC is just misunderstood. He's probably one of my favorite teammates to play with, and he's one of those guys I look to my left and nod my head, and he already know we all on the same page. So I love pass rushing with him. I just being around him in the locker room. He's just an amazing friend, and man, amazing guy to work out. If you haven't seen somebody squat, that's a grown man right there, and he need to go watch him squat at least.
Because of the nature of your injury, how's your strength? And are you going to do the bench if you mention that?
No, I'm not going to do the bench. My strength is good. If you see, I look kind of big, but I'm still working. Man, shout out to Proactive, man. RC, they got me right. And right after the Natty, I stayed down in California. I didn't go back. I just wanted to go ahead and say, Devin, I miss you, baby. I love you.
Everybody I've talked to talks about not just the player you are, but the leader that you are. What is an NFL team getting in terms of your leadership and production?
Well, first, I got to go in there and prove myself to the team. I can't be a leader right out the gate. You got to prove yourself to the players, then the coaches, and then, hopefully I can be that leader one day in somebody's program, and just know that I'm player-led and I'm self-driven. You're not going to have to tell me to go. I promise you. I'm going to just go naturally on my own. I wake up out of bed, juiced up, I'm ready, I'm just excited. Man, we play the best game in the world. I tell people, man, don't ever get down on yourself. This is an amazing game.
Nolan, what did you talk with Jalen when he had the knee injury? A lot of us thought maybe he wouldn't come back. He was guaranteed a first-round selection, and he came back. He was playing over 40 snaps a game. I mean, were you surprised that he was going that deep with that knee injury the second half of the season?
Man, a lot of people were, but that's, again, he's misunderstood, man. You think that my dog worried about first-round grades, and no, man, my dog loved football, and he loved being out there playing with us, and that's what I say. A lot of people put bad lights on him and stuff like that. Man, he wasn't worrying about 40 snaps or 50 snaps or getting to the league or none of that. He was worrying about winning games, and that's what we do at Georgia. We win games. It bothers me deeply, because people just don't know. Like, if you can't question somebody's character, especially like if you question my character, I feel like that's an insult, and I hope you're ready to fight if you question my character.
When you commit to Georgia, there's probably an understanding that there's a lot of, especially in the front seven, a lot of talent. You're going to have to kind of buy into it in there, not just you, anybody. What made you stick around? What was the reason, especially in this era with the transfer portal and everything else?
Yeah, I just answered that question, man. No, you're okay. I say it again. Kids need to hear this. Like, stick it out. Just because things get tough, don't run away from things. Like in life, if when things get tough, you're gonna quit on your wife, you're gonna quit on your kids, you're gonna transfer on your wife and kids when things get tough. What if you married to your wife for 10 years and she get cancer, you just gonna get up and leave? That's how I think about it, man. You be a man of character no matter what you do, and that's how my mom raised me.
One of your teammates, Tresman Marshall, was transferred to Alabama. What was your reaction to that?
Yeah, I know certain times, guys been in the program for a long time, and, he's been in there for 4 years, and he got his degree, and, he only has 1 more year. I feel like he did it the right way. He talked to Coach Smart, and he said, Coach Smart, if I have other opportunities at other places, would you let me go? And they said, of course, and we want you to play because, we got new young players coming in as well. And I just feel like it's a certain way that you do things, and that's what I learned at Georgia. It's a certain way you do everything.
What did he bring to your team as a player? Tresman?
Man, that was my dog. That was my roommate. Me, Tresman, and Kobe. You talking to the wrong person about Tresman, man. That's my guy, man. So, what he brought to the team, a lot of guys think just because you're not playing, like, we're never a cancer. You never want to have a cancer on the team, and he wasn't that. He brought a lot of good things to the team, and we all bring energy and juice every day. When I wasn't playing, I understood my role, and if you understand your role at our program, you're going to do amazing.
Nolan.
No, I really didn't. I called them and asked a couple questions. Kobe helps me out a lot. That's my guy. That's my middle linebacker. We see eye to eye on a lot of things because we made a lot of the same calls in the box, man. We were saying tight right and stuff. You literally yelling it together, empty checks, we yelling at the same time together, and that's the type of connection that we had just as linebackers. Me, him, and Quay, man, it was fun. Even Trayvon, I love playing with those guys, and I'm going to miss it, I promise you.
You mentioned Devin. How is the spirit staying with you as you process this passing?
After the Natty, I didn't go home, and it's the first time I'm talking about it, That's my guy. And that's one person that never did anything wrong, and I got sensitive in Cincinnati. I get sensitive talking about it just because I love him. And he never did anything wrong in his 3 years. He was supposed to graduate. Most people don't know his brother passed like that, and I'm sorry to his mama. No one should live like that. No one should deserve to die like that. He never did shit wrong. I'm sorry for my language. He never did anything wrong. 3 years in a row, that man showed up, worked day in and day out, and he a 2-time Natty champ, man. And it's written in stone. So that's all I'm gonna say. And I said earlier, she laughed. She just understand that what I didn't mean. Devin, I love you, baby. In 7-7, you living forever. Do it for Dev. That's what I tell them boys at Georgia. You lost a brother, do it for Dev. I'm sorry to get emotional, man. I'm the juice guy, man. Y'all good. But this is my first time talking about it. Cincinnati, they brought it up, and I got emotional too, just because I care. It's not like we don't play football. Most people think it's just a game, man. Those are my brothers that I go out there with. We eat together. We be in the locker room together. We shower together. We get in the hot tub together. So it's more than a game. Most people think it's just a game, but especially at Georgia, man, that connection piece real. When you sit in a school session with somebody and learn their life story, you would give them an extra inch. You would come pick him up during the workout. And that's what we do at Georgia, Any kid that goes there, if they call me or ask me for anything, they know Fo always going to be there. That's what I tell them. Come lean on Fo.
Nolan, you're obviously really explosive, and that's kind of the trait that everybody talks about the most, but I feel like you're a really good run defender, especially for your size. Can you talk a little bit about the pride that you take in your run defense?
Man, I'm country, and all I can say is I'm cock strong. I don't look like it, but I'm at the point of attack. I like to get after it, and I play like my hair on fire. So, most people be like, you're not strong. Like I told Quay, after workouts in South Georgia, I used to go move hay bales. So after I lift weights, I used to go help move hay bales, and Quay used to go throw watermelons on the back of a truck after workouts, after we run. So that's just one thing that we just do in the South.
Nolan, comparisons to Vaughn Miller. When you hear stuff like that, especially Vaughn Miller, what are your thoughts?
Man, I wish I could just work with him, and I'm not one of those people that is just saying it. Like, I heard that after every time he does a team drill, after 6 plays, he runs a gasser. I just found that out. I told him every day that he ran a gasser, I'll run a gasser too with him. And I'm going to do that for the rest of my life if it takes to be a Hall of Fame, if it takes me to get 10 sacks and move like him, whatever he's doing, I want to do.
Nolan.
Yes, I met with the Bills, but
Nolan, competition extend to a guy like Cole Anderson. What do you think?
Man, he's a great player. I will never knock nobody game. He is the competition, but we all pass rushers and we all learn from each other. It's not competition, man. I wish we'd talk a little bit more when he was at Bama, but it really different schedules, different times and stuff like that. But we all sit down as pass rushers and talk. In the NFL now, if you get 2 pass rushers on the same team, you can be dangerous.
Nolan, have you spoke with the Steelers in any sense, and what do you think about Mike Tomlin from the outside?
Man, I did spoke to the Steelers, and that's one of my coaches that I watched growing up, and he impacted my life just as a young kid. I told him that when I first met him, he probably thought I was a fanboy, but I was gonna be honest. In all my interviews, I was honest in myself. And him and Coach Reed's, I watched him, man. Coach Reed, what he did on offense at Philly, what he did, and what he's doing with the Chiefs now. He's affected the game. Those people infected our game, and you just have to tell them that. You just can't walk in, oh, yes, sir, this, that. They're coaches, they're people too. And I just want to let them know how much they affected my life just as a football player.
Nolan, do you got a Kirby on the microphone story for us? We hear so much about him picking different guys up. You were one of his favorite players. I never heard him dog you, but what is it like dealing with that microphone and Kirby every day, and what does it do for the team?
Oh, the mic always going to be hot. That's one thing about it. If you ever walk at Georgia, he's going to yell at you. I promise you. I don't care who you are. And if you don't know where you're going, you better jog in place, or it better look like a fast walk. You better be heel-toeing like this, or head on a swivel. But I don't got no funny stories. I wouldn't do my head coach like that. I love him to death. And he's just a great guy. And he pushes kids every day to be themselves and be better. And just because you a first round or you projected top 10, you're going to come in there and he's going to coach you every day. And that's what everyone should want. Most guys don't want to be coached. Most guys don't want to be talked about and be like, no, man, don't talk to me all like type of way like that. And, Coach Smart's going to do it.
Nolan, you said you're not going to bench tomorrow. Are you planning on doing any of the on-field drills, or are you saving that for pro day?
No, I'm going to do on-field drills here, and I'm going to do some at the pro day. I play football. That's what I'm here, man. I haven't done anything in a long time. I can't wait to showcase my talents. Everyone thought I died and all this stuff. I turned off the mock draft. I turned off my phone. I picked up a book, You Can't Hurt Me. And I just wanted to create an iron mind, a mindset that no one can hurt me. No matter what you say about me, I'm going to just work.
Nolan, who else do you pattern your game after besides Von Miller?
Oh, that's really it, man. That's who I watched as a kid, man. And he also affected the game. He made pass rushers think that we can be something else. We can affect the game by getting to the quarterback and not only getting a sack, but getting the ball out. See what he did in the Super Bowl and all those other years that he played. I just watched Vaughn. Khalil Mack is great. There's a lot of great pass rushers, but I really watch Khalil Mack and Vaughn, and that's really about it.
Hey, Nolan, I need to talk to the Raiders, and your former teammate Zamir White's there as well.
Yeah, Zamir White, man, he one of my guys. We one of the country boys together. So when I went out to L.A., I rode horses, and Zamir owned a lot of horses, and I wanted to go ride with him in North Carolina, but that's my guy. I tell people, man, when you win a national championship together, you will ever be locked in, and you will ever be tied in together with each other.
Hey, Nolan, what was the most significant thing that you learned about yourself and about the game with your experience of this season and helping out while being injured?
Yeah, what I learned about myself is I want to be a coach and affect kids' life in a positive way. I may start off in high school. I want to start off small so I can actually affect kids. A lot of people say that and they don't really do it. And I think high school level is where you can affect them. And what I learned about myself is, no matter what, adversity, you got to push through. And like I was telling people, I wasn't going to give up on myself. I wasn't going to give up on the team. I was going to do everything that I can to just be with them. And I was a glorified GA, and it was the best GA job ever.
Going back to the season opener against Oregon, you
plays against plenty of great offensive lines in the SEC. They've got 3 guys here. What stood out about those offensive tackles, if you can recall that game that season over?
They were good. They were good offensive tackles. They had great feet, great hands. I know Coach Lanning got them boys ready to go. You know, he's bringing the SEC type criteria over there to the Pac-12, man. They were a really good team.
When you've seen basically a front 7 get drafted in the last couple of years, I think only just one school. Can you speak to
In the edge group, I have no idea.
Man, and even in our box, we do more with less at Georgia. So we play with a light box. That's what Coach Smart says. We play with 6 in the box, and it's just amazing that the guys, you count on that man next to you. Like I tell JC, he's just misunderstood. No matter what, I can count on JC to do his job. And if we got a game to run, I can count on that person next to me to do their job. And my first year when I got there, I was like, this is crazy. Like, I went against Andrew Thomas, Solomon McKinley. I would never forget my first fall camp practice. Solomon McKinley broke my nose, and it was just leaking. And I was like, no, I ain't going outside. I put a tampon in it, cut it, and we went to work. So I would never forget. That was like my setting moment. I was like, oh yeah, this box at Georgia real. And Solomon McKinley a big boy, I ain't gonna lie. And it just closing on counter every day, seeing Aziz do it. Aziz a close on counter from the apex, and I seen him bent somebody's face mask once. It was just some of the stories about, and that's at practice. We practice hard at Georgia, and that's just one thing.
You mentioned this is back where you beat Alabama a year ago. Just how much as a program do you feel like you're now?
I'm not gonna lie,
Used to be that.
I wouldn't say that, man. You crazy. Now you just trying to get fuel for Alabama. Alabama's a great team, man. You know I'm smarter than that, man. You try to set me up for failure. Nick Saban is one of the best coaches ever. Are you crazy? They will always be a contender. They will always be in it. And I'm going to just stand up here and not say RTR, but I'm going to just say they're a great program. And if anything, Bama and Georgia are equally or equivalent at the time. I wouldn't even say that. They have more rings than us.
Who's going to take your spot? I mean, you bring so much energy in addition to your talents. Who's going to be the juice next year on that Georgia defense?
I think all of them. 10-2, that's what I call them. You know, like 10-2 on the handle. Yeah, man, 10-2 is going to take a Smile Monday and Pop, man. Those guys are going to be the juice guys. They're going to get us to the next level. They're going to get us lined up. Coach Schumann back another year. I'm so excited. That defense rolling. Man, I saw Coach Monken earlier, man. I love Coach Monken to death. He's a great play caller. I wish he would have stayed, but, you know, people got greater callings in life, and that's what he decided to do. But, man, Coach Bobo's going to do an amazing job. And you know how you got me on my spiel about Georgia, man. I can't wait. I'm excited to see them boys play. I'm going to be at the first game on the sideline. I'm not going to have the same role. I'm probably going to be in some jeans laid back. But I think 10-2 will really take that over.
Have you interviewed with Jack?
Thank you.